I gotta tell you, I'm old enough. I saw the original Star Wars movies in the theaters. That's good shit, man. Hey, coming up next! You've seen male comics. We see them all the time. We got a shitload of female comics. Next one, the very funny Emily Cottone.
Wow, this is a lot more uncomfortable than anticipated. Hey everyone. I'm from Long Island. You can probably tell that I said like this. That means, you know, I come from a beautiful island, fantastic beaches, and two parents that consistently remind me that I ain't shit. Actually, I called my dad today and I'm like, you know, I'm a little nervous. I haven't really done this before. And he was like, well, you should be nervous. This can be very embarrassing for you. He was right. My mom she's a little different. She's always the very stereotypical. She always makes lasagnas, penny all vodka, tells me that I need to gain some weight, asks me why I'm not married. And the answer is because I live with two cats, a roommate who doesn't flush the toilet, and I collect teapots. So that's why. But yeah, I love my mom. And recently we were going over things that, like, childhood memories, and I had this crystallizing moment that I think defined the rest of my life. I was sitting there watching Aladdin, and even at 6, I was really validation seeking, and I wanted my mother to tell me she thought I looked like Jasmine. That was like my goal. And I said, what Disney princess do you think I look like? And she gave me this long, hard look and said, you're Timon. Yeah, the meerkat from The Lion King, voiced by Nathan Lane. That's me. So that really became a self-fulfilling prophecy because I am the neurotic mess that stands before you. Okay. But that's fine. I actually, you know, I'm not over that. I keep thinking about it consistently. Am I supposed to end up with a warthog? I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, I recently went through a breakup, so it felt really, really good. Binge watched entire Parks and Rec, ate an entire block of cheese in the span of 2 hours. Yeah. I felt great. Found out I was kind of lactose intolerant, but that's okay. We live and we learn. But yeah, I should have seen it coming though, because one day, unprompted, he turned to me and said, do you know what the title of your autobiography would be? And I was like, oh no, what? It's gonna be something so sweet, like best girlfriend ever, or you light up my life. It was Celebrate Me and Other Demands, the Emily Cottone story. Oh, he isn't wrong. Celebrate me. But yeah, so that was really the canary in the coal mine for how that relationship was gonna pan out. But I did what any good Long Island girl would do when she's dumped. I went home to have my daddy tell me that he loves me and everything would be okay. And it's, you know, when I go through a breakup, I stress eat, I break out, and I get this really interesting breakout pattern on my forehead. It's actually kind of like a design, a little wave, so it's cute. I like it. But I asked my dad, I'm like, can you notice this? Because I tried to cover it up, get my self-esteem back up, and he said, yeah, I really, really can. He's like, you know, if you start blasting show tunes and crying in your room, it's like you're 16 again. I was like, well, that's what I'm going to do now, Dad, thanks. Chuck Cottone, keeping me in check since 1990. But, you know, as far as self-esteem goes, that's not hard to come by in New York because there's Tinder, there's apps. I can have constantly people being like, you're cute, you're okay. Hey, sexy, look at you on the street, then they throw a can at me. That's the stuff I really like. But the trouble with catcalling is it's changing. Like the other day, I was walking and someone said, yo, bitch, your nose is ridiculous. And he was smiling. And I honestly didn't know how to react because my nose has always been kind of a sore spot for me. Like, it's, you know, I'm Italian, it's a little big, it's right there. You can't avoid it. So I kind of turned and was like, thank you? And he said, no problem, walked away from me. So I was vested. I was literally vested by this cat caller, and I realized, guys, the cat callers are evolving. They are changing. And no, not necessarily for the better. Now they're just making their harassment oddly specific. be like, yo, your lip skin is glistening, I like it, or I like the way your nail beds look today. And how are we supposed to react to it? It's wrong, but I don't know how to fight back yet. So that's always a joy for me. So yeah, I'm a hypochondriac. Every time I don't feel well, I need to go to the doctor. I need them to diagnose me with whatever I have. I think I've had Parkinson's, cancer, everything. I've had it all. So I went to the doctor's office, and I'm sitting there, and he comes in, and I'm shaking, kind of somewhat now, and he's like, so what's bothering you? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. My throat is sore, I have a headache, I'm a little depressed. When I go like this, it clicks a little too much. I have wax in my right ear, and I can't get it out. And then he's like, well, I'm a dentist. You're here for a tooth cleaning. Yeah, so I've had great luck. Speaking of the doctor, so a male comedian gave me unsolicited advice, which is what male comedians love to do. He told me, never talk about women's troubles because it will bum people out. So let's talk about vaginal bleeding. I was at the doctor, and I was in my stirrups because I was having a little ovarian cyst rupture, just a tiny bit of bleeding. And all of a sudden, when he begins his exam, his colleague who was observing actually turns to him and goes, I think you put the speculum in it a little too rough. So as he's inside of me, he turns to her and goes, please don't tell me how to do my job, Susan. And I realize I'm dealing with his work wife, and they're about to have a fight, and I'm the sock puppet they're using to break up their marital issues. Thanks, guys.
My friends, that was an awesome performance. Emily Cottone!